Reactions of water with metals. To learn the reaction of water with metals, let us observe these experiments. Experiment. What happens when some metals come into contact with cold water? In the first experiment, a piece of sodium metal is dropped into a trough containing cold water as shown. The solution is tested using pieces of red and blue litmus papers. In the second experiment, a piece of calcium metal is dropped into water in a trough. A funnel is inverted over the calcium as shown. A test tube is filled with water and inverted over the funnel. The gas given off is collected as shown. The test tube is corked to prevent the gas from escaping. The test tube is lifted from the water and turned upright. As the cork is removed, a burning splint is brought near the mouth of the test tube. The solution in the beaker is tested using red and blue litmus papers. In a third experiment, a piece of clean magnesium ribbon is put into a test tube containing water. The experiment is repeated using zinc granules and fresh iron filings. When a piece of sodium metal is placed in water, it changes into a silvery ball as it reacts vigorously, darting on the surface of the water, producing a fizzing sound. The resulting solution changes red litmus blue, showing that it is basic. When calcium is added to water, it sinks and reacts moderately with water, producing a steady stream of bubbles. When the gas is tested with a burning splint, it puts off a burning splint with a pop sound. A basic solution of calcium hydroxide is formed. A white suspension is observed because the calcium hydroxide is slightly soluble in water. A water-soluble base is called an alkali. Magnesium reacts with atmosphere oxygen to form a coating of magnesium oxide. The coating has to be removed so that the metal surface comes into contact with the water. Magnesium reacts very slowly with cold water, while zinc and iron do not react. The reaction of potassium with water is explosive. A small piece of potassium placed on water changes into a silvery ball and moves about rapidly on the surface. The reaction generates a lot of heat. As a result, hydrogen gas produced ignites spontaneously. The flame produced is lilac, purple, due to the presence of potassium vapor produced during the reaction. Thank you for watching this chemistry lesson. Please subscribe to this channel and other Genius channels relevant to your level of study.